Yeah. Happy New Year, y'all. 2025, man. Upgrading. I'm so happy to chop it up with y'all, man. It was a great 2024. Got a lot done. Got monetized. You know what I mean? Got up to some numbers I did not expect to reach. So, again, take this as my thank you message to everybody who supported the channel. Smash that like button. Comment, subscribe, anything to help your boy. We're gonna run it up. We're gonna go higher this year in 2025. But I'm happy that I'm not Skip Bayless though. I'm happy that I'm not Skip Bayless to start 25 because as y'all see from the title, Fox, the entire company, Skip Bayless, others sued on 14 counts including sexual battery. Right, and I'm getting this article from Front Office Sports, fantastic website. This article is by AJ Perez and Michael McCarthy. Right, so I'm not gonna read the full thing. I'm gonna read skims parts of it, and we're gonna get to it, man, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in this in this suit, man. It's a civil suit. You know what I mean? Money type situation. So I'm gonna read some of the article and then I'm gonna give you guys some of my quick thoughts. So a former Fox Sports hairstylist alleged in a lawsuit that a network executive used his position to sexually harass women, as well that Skip Bayless touched her inappropriately and propositioned her for sex. Okay, Noshin Faraji, who says she worked for Fox Sports from 2012 through last August, made a series of allegations in the 42-page lawsuits obtained from Front Office Sports, Fox Sports, FS1, FS2, Fox Sports, EVP, Executive Vice President Charlie Dixon, Skip Bayless, and FS1 host Joy Taylor. Are listed as defendants in this lawsuit filed on Friday. Okay? In this suit filed in Los Angeles, Faraji alleges that Dixon, the head of content for FS1, grabbed her buttocks. It's a funny word to say. I haven't heard. I mean, butt is definitely a shorter abbreviation of buttocks, okay? At a birthday party in West Hollywood. By the way, this was Joy Taylor's birthday party. When she relayed this encounter to Taylor, who was the host of this party, the Fox host allegedly told her to get over it, according to this suit. Damn, it's cold. The lawsuit seeks class action status on behalf of Faraji and other non-exempt Fox employees working in California over the past 4 years. Faraji is seeking unspecified monetary damages and a jury trial. Now, this is me speaking. It's not going to go to trial. This is going to be settled out of court. She's going to get a lot of money. She's going to get a lot of money because I read a good amount of the 42-page lawsuit. And it seems like she has receipts, like literal text message receipts, recording, and therapist, appointment. So she has, at least from what I see, some amount of proof, right? And the thing that I bet the Fox doesn't want to do, Fox does not want this to go to trial and then there's a discovery period. Why is that? Because Fox as a company, they had a massive sexual assault scandal with Raja Ailes, right? Fox News, by the way. Fox News is underneath Fox, News Corporation. And they had to pay a ton of money to people like Megyn Kelly, I think Gretchen Carlson, a few other women at Fox News, right? And even recently, right? Actually, they had a situation with Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly was one of their biggest stars, and he had a sexual assault claim against him, right? Right, and there was also the NFL Network who had to also settle. Well, Fox News settled that. The NFL Network had to settle a huge lawsuit and fire a bunch of their on-screen talent. ESPN also had an issue back in the day, and they settled. These cases, right, rarely ever go to court and trial litigation, right? So what I'm talking about here is that this is going to be settled, man, right? It's even the article itself is an embarrassment, because I bet you this was going on in the background. This was getting negotiated, right? Why am I talking about this? Why does this matter? Because it helps me understand a bit more why Skip Bayless was fired. And yes, he was fired, y'all. He was fired. They stopped Undisputed because they fired Skip Bayless. And this might have been a reason, because he was being investigated, right? And another part that I want to put in, he was probably being investigated, right? At least from what the lawsuit says, for a while, man. So when Shannon got fired last year, right? Now Skip got fired. I mean, not last year, my bad, 2023. And Skip got fired in 24. They saw no point of doing this and rehashing it. And I'm telling you right now, there's been some sneaky-ish going on in FS1, or Fox Sports. And I think, at least my prediction is that maybe, I don't know, maybe Shannon got to snitching. Yes. I think Shannon probably got to snitching, because there's a lot of anonymous people in this lawsuit. There's a lot of, parts that are kind of redacted in the lawsuits, and things that this woman, this hairstylist, talks about, right? And another interesting part about this is that Skip Bayless thought that this hairstylist was sleeping with Shannon. And this was not a new thing. This was something that was going on for a while. She thought, by the way, the hairstylist claims she didn't, that Shannon was clapping the hairstylist's cheeks, right? And Skip Bayless obviously wanted to smash on this hairstylist and offered her $1.5 million for sex. That's later in the article. Let's read it. After starting work on the Undisputed Morning Show, Bayless, the suit alleges that he had been giving Faraji lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breast. The single mother alleges she reportedly told Bayless that she was not interested in him and did not date at work. She also claims that she told Bayless she was suffering from ovarian cancer after developing issues with her left ovary in an effort to halt the advances. Instead, Bayless became more aggressive over the years, according to this suit. He allegedly offered Faraji $1.5 million for sex with him, oh my God, and claimed that he could change her life. The suit also claims that Bayless accused Faraji of sleeping with Shannon Sharp, his co-star on Undisputed, right? So this, again, what we were watching on Undisputed, Shannon versus Skip, that was real, man. That was not fake. They were not playing. It seems like Skip really did not like Shannon, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure Shannon did not like Skip too much either. So much so to the point that they're accused of smashing the hairstylist, man. And Skip Bayless, if this is true, he's such a simp. And he's married, by the way. He's been married for years. That he is straight up offering 1.5 for the kitty cat. Like, what are we doing, man? Ain't no. I can get in a crazy bag right now and get very disrespectful. Man, some of these women ain't even worth $10, man. Let's stop playing. What are we doing? 1.5. Anyways. So the real issue here is that he was forcing, at least from what it says, and it seems like she has text proof, forcing advances, man. Just some player rules, man. Don't deal with anybody at work, right? Don't ish where you eat. I know it's tempting, but don't. And if a woman says no the first time, that's more than enough times for me. For anyone, just let it go. On to the next. There's way more out there in the sea. And just live your life, man. You don't need to deal with people at work, or, once you get a no, and if it's not a yes or it's not an enthusiastic yes, you let it go. You let that woman go, man. Anyways, let's finish this article. As the suit alleges, approximately 1 week later, Skip Bayless made another advance on Miss Faraji. Goddamn. Miss Faraji responded, "Skip, stop. You have a wife." Responded, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead. And when Bayless was taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. During her time at Fox, Faraji alleges she had multiple complaints to the Human Resources and Employee Relations Department. Meanwhile, the suit alleges the tailor began insulting Miss Faraji on a personal and professional level after their friendship ended. The suit also alleges the tailor mocked the English punctuation of Faraji, who is of Persian descent. Her lengthy tenure at Fox Sports was a not so thinly veiled reference to multiple anonymous witnesses, suggesting that she may have the receipts to back up her version of events, said Daniel Wallace, a sports law attorney and co-host of the podcast Conduct Detrimental. Just as importantly, she contemporaneously raised the issue with co-workers, which in the jurors' eyes could boost the credibility of these claims. Ms. Faraji brings forth her action because for over a decade at Fox, she was forced to endure a misogynistic, racist, and albeit ableist workplace where executives and talent were allowed to physically and verbally abuse workers with impunity. The suit alleged when Ms. Faraji and others came forward to report their wrongdoing, instead of addressing these concerns, Fox retaliated against them, while the perpetrators who protected them were inexplicitly promoted. This case thus represents yet another in a long line of cases chronicling the toxic culture of Fox, marked by bad faith promises and repeated failures to address poisonous and entrenched patriarchy. Okay, well, Miss Faraji's lawyers and Fox Sports spokesman did not immediately respond to FOS Front Office Sports. The lawsuit follows a year of major talent changes at FS1, Fox's national sports cable network. In August, Bayless left after 8 years as a star of the Undisputed Morning Show. His former on-air partner, Sharp Cheat, reached a buyout agreement in 23 after publicly clashing with Bayless on air. Dixon and FS1 management revamped the new network's weekday studio lineup this year, launching Breakfast Ball and The Facility, while keeping Colin Cowherd's The Herd and Nick Wright's First Things First in their time slots. By the way, First Things First is their best show. It's not even close. It's dominating everything. It's the quality. The suit clears Cowherd of wrongdoing, saying throughout her entire tenure at Fox, Mr. Cowherd was professional and respectful to Ms. Faraji and her co-workers. While not named as defendants, the suit notes that Mark Silverman, president and chief operating officer of Fox Sports, Eric Shanks, chief executive officer and executive producer of Fox Sports, could be added to the legal action based on discovery. This is why, again, I don't think this is going to court, y'all. I don't think this is going to court because they don't want discovery. They don't want to go look and have depositions and have the receipts, text message subpoenaed, journals, psychologists. I think it's just going to be a bad look. And guess how long this will take? This will take 3 years in court. This will take 3 years in court. It's being litigated in California. You don't think the people, the jurors or people in California are going to side with this woman? They're going to settle, y'all. They're going to settle. And this woman's going to receive a lot of money. Mostly because, and I believe it, Skip was probably thirsty as hell. Right? This, Charlie Dixon guy was probably smashing a lot of employees, or at least, on some Harvey Weinstein-ish, and it was going and it was cool until it wasn't, right? And at least from what is alleged here, Joy Taylor, she smashed her way to the top as well. And apparently she was smashing on Emmanuel Ocho for her to get on speak. She was double dipping. And I don't like Ocho, man. I think he's a cornball, man. I don't like Emmanuel Ocho. He's lame as hell. But anyways, in 2027, makeup artist Rita Rotogue sued ESPN, alleged she has been sexually harassed by Jay Crawford and panelist Woody Page on the former Cold Pizza morning show. By the way, Jay Crawford and Woody Page got fired after that lawsuit. Hey, it is what it is. And by the way, Cold Pizza came before First Stick. Jamie Condor, a wardrobe stylist who worked at the NFL Network for a decade, claimed in a 2017 lawsuit against the NFL outlets that Warren Sapp, Donovan McNabb, Eric Davis, and others sexually harassed her. They were all fired. The former players listed in the lawsuit were fired from their positions at the NFL Network before a settlement was reached with Cantor. In 2019, ESPN also reached a settlement with former on-air personality Adrienne Lawrence, who alleged that she was the victim of unwanted advances from male employees. She also claimed that her male ESPN colleagues openly watched porn and kept scorecards of female employees targeted for sex. So, in summation, a long article, I'll put it in the comments. This woman's going to get a lot of money, right? And she's going to win this by settlement because they don't want to go to discovery. From a PR, public relations standpoint, you don't want this to explode and have multiple content creators like myself covering it because it looks bad for Fox Sports. And Fox in general as a company has a history of this, man. And you don't want to have a workplace that has this going on. But I'm going to say something, and it might be controversial. I say that there's another side of this, man. You know what I mean? This is obviously all alleged. What is the executive side of this? What is Skip Bayless' side of this? What is the other side of all this to say 100% that she's saying the truth? I believe there's parts that she's omitting, man. There's parts that she's not saying. And I'm saying at the end of the day, there's a lot of shades of gray here. Lots of things that can be laid to interpretation. I'm not saying she slept with Shannon Sharp. I'm not saying that she probably flirted with Skip Bayless and, you know, there was maybe that happened. I'm not saying she even slept with this Charlie Dixon guy, the big executive. I'm saying it's all possible, bro. I'm saying it's extremely possible. And for us to pretend like, everything is facts, I think lawsuits are sensationalized, man. The truth is also a lot of what you can prove in a court. This is a goddamn 20-minute video. Smash that like button. I'm so thankful for anybody who's made it this far. My overall thought is nasty work. If half of this is true, it's nasty work. And the thing is, you have an industry, which is, sports entertainment, that has so much drama and BS going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. The beefs are sometimes super real. You know what I mean? Some of these women are actually sleeping their way to the top, like Joy Taylor. You know what I mean? What is the truth? I think, again, the truth is somewhere in the middle. This is a lawsuit that is all full of allegations, y'all. In other words, it could be complete and utter BS. Or it could be, the truth. And I think the truth really lies in between. I'm really interested to see if this goes to a trial, which I would like to see. The burden of proof in a civil trial is way less, meaning it's not beyond a reasonable doubt. It has to say 51% true rather than untrue. And I want to see how Fox replies. I want to see how Skip Bayless replies. I want to see if Joy Taylor even replies. The smartest thing for them all to do is to keep quiet and let their lawyers handle it. But Does this shock me? Not at all, man. Not at all. Skip Bayless is always giving me simp vibes. Joy Taylor, you know what I mean? A lot of promotions, y'all. A lot of promotions. And I know she's talented, but there's been a lot of promotions. Let me know how y'all think, man. What y'all think? You know what I mean? Hey, she might be dressing sexy on TV for a reason. And Skip Bayless might be a salty, creepy old man for a reason. 20-minute video, man. Unlock the Chamber 2025. We're going to have a lot of fun. Going to have some changes on the channel. We're going to revamp some ish, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and supporting me, man. Smash that like button. I appreciate y'all more than you know. I'm out.